Hello there, how's everyone doing? My name is Fabian. Welcome to Shards. If you're watching this video, it means you're probably wondering how to play our game, and most probably you are trying it out in our alpha version. So I'm gonna try to explain in this video how the basic stuff works, and mostly everything you need to know to play Shards. The video is gonna be divided in two parts. The first part is gonna be the deck builder. That's where you manage your cards and you build your decks. There's also a mode called home defense. This is where you manage it, and mostly interface stuff for strategy and stuff like how you're gonna play, not the game itself. And the second part is gonna be the gameplay part, which is the 3D environment where you are gonna be able to cast your cards and be in first person and use everything that you build on your deck builder. So let's start. Alright, so let's take a look at the deck builder. Okay, you will find this screen. On this screen you will see you have options on the top, the same back button for the menu. The last two options are disabled right now for this alpha version. You're gonna have my cards with an exclamation mark on top. All these are indicating that you have something left here and you need to check it out. We have on the first menu, my cards, we have three sets of options. The last options, view all my cards. View all cards. This one shows you all the cards in the game, so let's take a look at that one, because this one is gonna work for you mostly for knowing which cards you still have to collect and stuff like that. So you have filters and you can see all the cards grayed out. Those are the ones I don't have yet. Even if this is a new account, you have some cards to begin with. Yeah, you have several pages. This page, for example, these are all spells for a game mode we're gonna see later. Let me go back home here, this button, and the second one we're gonna look at is view my cards. In view my cards, well, you're gonna see the cards you have. So here they are. Also, I want to show you guys, you can see the amount of cards you had here, and this little eye icon. If you click on it, you can see the card information. Certain stuff is gonna change, but for now you can see what the card does, which is really important, and if they have any additional ability. Also, you can click right on the card. You don't need to click on the eye, so that's really cool. All right, and we have the last one, which is the most fun for me. You have in here you have several options too. You have this little tip here: resolve quests to get points that allow you to open e-boosters every week. So we're gonna see that in a moment, to get these points so you can open packs. So right now this account hasn't been touched, so you will see something like this similar, or if you played before watching this video, you probably open all of these ones if you are a little curious about it. So when you click on these little icons, these are boosters, so they give you cards. You're gonna get some different types of cards. These ones are mostly spells, so these ones are commands, and this one is a spell for a game mode called home defense, which is the one I'm gonna talk about later. And you have some spells for in-game, right? So I'm gonna close this one. Also, as you can see, I have lost the pack I opened, right? Because I just opened it. So you can also buy packs, free packs. These packs cost 10 points, soul points. So when you click on it, it's open and give me another one. Back at it, and I lost 10 points, right? So let me go back here and show you the second options. So in the future you will be able to have more decks. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and click on it. Well, here you have this screen, and on this screen you have your starter deck, this deck will build for you, so you can start playing right away. And we also have deck slot 0, which is empty, and here you can start building your deck. How do it work? That will work is you click in this little plus and you start adding cards. So before that, I want you to notice that you have the second win already here. Maybe it's a good time to explain it. The second win is a card you get when your deck is depleted. So it costs 50 and you play it and you get all your cards back. But it also has an effect. So moves all cards from your graveyard to your library and deals 5 damage every 3 seconds to your totem. So that means you get 5 damage every 3 seconds once you play this. So you get all your cards back, but it has a price. So it's just in the spirit of keep going playing. But yeah, so every deck is gonna have this card. So let's go ahead and click on the plus, and it's really simple. You have all your cards here, and you just click on them, and they start adding. Right. So I'm not gonna build the deck right now. I'm gonna go back. Yes, I'm gonna discard changes. If you don't want discard changes or you get this message, you can go and click here, which is a save deck. I'm sorry, and that's it. All right. So I'm gonna go back. Nope. Go ahead and see that right now. Well, before, let me show you my quest. This is how you will earn points. So when you open here, you can have major quests. So you can change it, and like you see, I have nothing right there because I haven't chose one. But your major quest is gonna give you substantial stuff. So these are rare, an epic booster pack. So you're gonna earn that if you successfully complete 4 week quests or successfully complete 60 daily quests. So I'm gonna click on this one, for example, or let me see which one is best. This one's good. Beat 30 home defense challenges. So I'm gonna click OK, and as you can see, it's there. Yeah, you saw the reward before. These ones are gonna give you chests. Chests are gonna contain several stuff like cards and boosters, points. See, so when you earn one chest, you get all those stuff. I'm gonna go back. So this is the quest area. You can scroll down and you can see different quests, daily quests. You see here the type of quest it is. And finally, home defense. Home defense, I'm gonna explain before playing, but you will understand it better later. In home defense, what you have is like a board where you can put your cards and the computer will play them for you in game. So right now this is your totem, so this is the place you have to defend, and this is the enemy totem. This is the place you have to defeat. Home defenses are timed out, so you have certain amount of time to beat them. And you can start kind of like this. So the first thing you're gonna choose is your champion creature. This creature is gonna respawn constantly on the home defense challenge. So if, for example, I choose this dragon, it's gonna stay there, and the opponent can kill this creature, but the computer is gonna be reviving it constantly. So it's an immortal creature, and that's the champion ability. So it's only one creature per home defense, and it's gonna be always on your first defense solo. You also have these slots which are for these kind of cards. So these cards, for example, give you stuff for the whole deck. So your soul points regeneration rate is 10%. So this is your mana. So you're gonna get 10% speed up on your mana regeneration, or your soul point regeneration, as we called it. Also, this is the first stage. So this is a soul well, and in the soul well you're gonna put creatures. Right, so right now I'm gonna choose one, for example, and like I told you, it's gonna be more clear once we play. But I'm gonna put one creature here. So this means, like, in the preparation phase, as you can see up here, the computer is gonna cast one creature there, as well as my champion. All right, so now I'm gonna add next phase. Phases are timed, so they're gonna be played on certain times. you need to play around and see what times are those. And for example, I can spawn, let's say, 2 more creatures here, and another creature over here, and here, and here. Right? So let's try to remember those. There's a dragon, sloth, and defender. So I'm gonna save this. Okay. I'm actually gonna put an enchantment here too. Alright, so I'm gonna save this. And yep, you have your 2 faces. So now if I go back, I can see this. Alright, so this is the things I'm gonna be casting every time, right? For example, if you change your champion here, let's see, I put this here, it's gonna change on the first phase too. So this one is permanent. Alright, so let me save it again. Let's just leave this guy here. And that will be mostly it for the deck builder. So now I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys the game itself. So once you got all your stuff ready, your deck build, your home defense, you can start playing. Alright, so I see you there. Alright, so here we are. I'm gonna show you a little bit of the main menu too, before starting to the single player. So let's just go from the bottom up. So well, exit, you exit the game. Settings, you have several settings, video, audio, regular stuff. You have key bindings too, so you can check that out. Tutorial is the first one I'm gonna click on. Here we have like the icons on the minimap you're gonna see. So if you hover over them, they're gonna tell you what they are, and if you read them all, you maybe get a little bit more understanding of the dynamics we have in the game. So yeah, I definitely recommend reading it. It's quite short. We have the interface. The interface is important, so you know what's going on. I'm gonna try and explain it here so I don't have to explain it in game. So you have this part, which is the history. It's gonna show you what the computer is doing, or the opponent. Here you have your card information, and here you have the description. Some of this stuff has changed a little bit, I believe, but almost is pretty much the same. Your life, the time on the game. This is the bar where it shows what creatures are being casted. In this example, like player 1 has non-creatures, so that's why there's nothing there, but you normally have creatures on both sides. And here's the deck. Alright, so here are 4 cards, that's your hand, and here you will see the cards that we just built. Alright, is your mana. Alright, now the mana has a little counter there, and the minimap. Alright, the minimap is really important. You can see these red dots, these are the enemies. These dots in a line, they're interesting. They're a spell called the Ice Wall, but you will see that this is why it's so peculiar. And you have your both totems, and that's pretty much it. Besides maybe Q is a mode called chain mode. Will let you link cast, so you can cast several creatures in a row before they actually spawning, and then you can exit it and they will spawn all at the same time. So it's quite cool. And yeah, there's a little video, for example, where you're gonna see this is the old one. This is for other people, so you're gonna see this one, which I'm gonna try to explain a little bit better. The gamepad controllers and your keyboard. Right, that's tutorial, so it's gonna be improved over time. Here's your progress screen. This one is really interesting. Here you can see the progress on different stuff on the game. So for home defense, you can have defend against several home defenses and attack several others. So you're gonna get achievements and progress. So it's kind of the single player progress you will have. Here are the nightmare. Nightmare are like a lot of levels. I'm gonna show you later. So this is the progress for that. This is the collector part, which is most important for a lot of people. Like you can get all the cards here. And major quest, like I showed you before, you have 4 right now, so you can complete them all. And yep, that's it. So also we have the quest outside the deck builder, so you can see them here too, which is really handy. And yeah, you maybe see some different iconography and stuff. Everything is in progress. You will see this is an alpha version, so right. And I don't know if you I cannot, this is my home defense quest. I have to do this. I have to beat my home defense. So Maybe I can explain a little bit about home defense here too. But first let me show you multiplayer. So multiplayer, challenge a friend is gonna be available when you play this game. So this video is made before that, but it's gonna be available. You can challenge a friend, like it says, and this is an online multiplayer game. So if your friend has a key for the alpha for now, you can go in, and if you're watching this after that, probably a lot of your friends will gonna have this game. And we have single player, which is one I'm gonna use to show you how to play and explain a little bit. And like I told you, Nightmare, it's a mode where you start defeating the hordes of creatures one at a time. You have several levels. Once you beat level number 5, it gets 5 more, and you can go like that for quite a while. And home defense challenge is to playing against others people home defense. And defeat my home defense is the way that you can enable your home defense to be online. So do you remember that we made really simple home defense before? Now here's where you're gonna be able to play against that home defense. So let's just go ahead and click it. You will see the decks we have built. I didn't save my deck, so I only have one, which is the starter one. Most people will see this one because most people just go ahead and try to play the game, and you can just click on it and the computer will select it. So now we're here. I'm gonna skip the user interface a little bit. Besides there you can see on the bottom where it says 30, it says by 1, so that's the mana multiplier. So I'm gonna explain what I'm doing here. So yeah, if it gets confusing, don't worry, I'm gonna try to go over everything. So right now we were, if you go back in the video, you can see we were on the preparation phase. In that phase you can only cast things. What can you do with this card? So you can cast them. So if you left click, you just click on a flame on the field and the creature is gonna be casted. So since there is no anyone attacking me, the soul will is gonna create this dome. So these domes are created on non-attacked soul wheels, which are these flames, right? As you can see, you see that dragon there. That dragon is one of the creatures that we casted on our home defense. So I don't know if you remember it, but I put one there. So I'm gonna try and go ahead and move over there and show you what is happening. The dragon doesn't have anyone like blocking his attack, so he's attacking directly over my totem. My totem is that giant snake there, and that represents my life. So you see my life on the top, the blue one. I'm getting hit, so I'm gonna cast creature here too. All right, and that will probably not be enough because it's just a little guy against the dragon, right? So I'm gonna put 2 there, and I'm gonna take advantage of this situation. I'm gonna show you these are spells that you put on creatures. So let me bring up the information. So this spell goes on a creature. So I have to click. If I click on the soul wheel, and nothing will happen, I'm gonna have my card on hold. Now I have to click on a creature to adapt it to him. So that's gonna give him more defense, right? Right now I don't know why the dragon. I think it's because he's a flying creature. He's not gonna attack this guy. So I'm gonna put another one and maybe get some aggro on him. If not, it's okay. I'm gonna go this way and I'm gonna show you other stuff. So in home defense, normally let me explain first versus. Normally you will have like three lines of 3 soul wheels, right? So the first line is gonna be blue. It's gonna be your defensive line. So this is when you're gonna put creatures to defend yourself. All right. The second one is gonna be red. So you see that one is red right now. That one is not. The white ones are deactivated, so you cannot cast on them. And this is because of home defense. Home defense only has the ability of attacking on the middle. So what does that mean is like every creature you're gonna put in this red flame is gonna try to go ahead and attack like they're attacking us, right? So you see this little guy here on the dome. It's because he was casted on here. If he was casted on that one will be the blue flame soul wheel for the opponent. So for us it's white because we cannot cast there, but for the opponent it's gonna be blue, right? So like ours is just like a mirrored space. So if I put a creature here, the creature is gonna try and advance and attack. Alright, so as you can see, it's not defending against that guy, it's just advancing. Right now I'm gonna go back, and you know this guy is attacking me, so I'm gonna put a spell, okay, area spell. Those area spells, you put them there, and they make damage. So this is an area spell, right? And if I die by any chance, I'm gonna cut to another game and continue explaining. So don't worry about that, because I'm playing really slowly, and that could lead me to die. We have several spells. We have another ones for healing up and stuff. This one is gonna hurt my mana. So as you can see, it's my 0.3 regeneration. So it's gonna get me less mana. And while we're in that, let me go and put another buff on my creatures, so maybe we'll survive. Okay, so I put some little spikes on him. You can check all the cards yourself. And I'm gonna show you something. For example, this guy is 70. So as you can see, some cards are with a green circle, others are not. The ones with the green circle are the ones I can cast, and the ones that I can't, they don't have the circle, right? And well, the card selected just pop up. So I'm gonna destroy this card. So I'm gonna hold C, and this is gonna consume the card. But if you can see, my mana is going up really quickly. That's because I'm changing my card for mana. That's another important dynamic of this game. So once you have it, you can go ahead and cast other stuff, right? So I'm gonna heal again, and maybe I can get a creature. There we go. So I'm gonna start casting a little bit faster. You don't have a limit of creatures or anything, so you just can cast indefinitely. And right now it's happening something like, you see this snow and this brownish filter gap is because I cast one card that is called the climax card. So they give you points for using cards that are lore based. So you will see that information in the card, and you will see cards that that give you those points are gonna help you and make cards cheaper, and they have different effects. So right now I'm gonna try and win this. So how do I win it? First you defend yourself so you don't get killed, and then you attack, right? So I'm gonna destroy this one, and yeah, if you want to continue watching this gameplay, I'm gonna try and finish the game. If not, you can jump to where I will say on the description of the video. I will try to make it so you can jump to the end. But this is pretty much it. So all the creatures you put in here are gonna attack. So I'm gonna start putting creatures just in here. For home defense, that's it. It's really simple. And as you can see, I already got there. There is nobody defending him. This is the player 2 PC, which is not doing nothing. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm just not gonna release this one here because it's gonna hurt, and these ones are for area as well, so they're gonna hurt my creatures. So I'm just gonna leave there and hope for something. Okay, now I'm gonna cast this one on my creature, and let's just, as you can see, I cannot put creatures in here, right? So I'm just gonna go back. I'm gonna put a creature here, and if you pay attention, you will see that creatures that started attacking me were the ones that I put on my home defense. So now I'm defeating my own home defense, and once I defeat it, you're gonna be able to prove that it is beatable, because you can make some unbeatable stuff in here. So we make sure that I lost because of time. We make sure that you can defeat it, so other players can do it too. For now, that's the way we're filtering it, and yeah, I think that's pretty much it, gameplay wise. The dynamics, you need to pay attention. I'm gonna try casting creatures and nothing is attacking you. You make a dome. The creatures you put in your blue flames are gonna defend, and the ones on the red flames are gonna attack. You have different spells. Not everything goes in the flame, and you also have first person spells. I cast one at the end. I did not use it. It was a bow, and you can shoot those arrows to creatures and stuff. Also, let you know that your caster, the one you're using, you're walking around, is invincible. Like, you can get trapped, but you cannot get killed by him. It's just the avatar. You used to move around, and you need to defend your totem. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So I hope you guys had fun. I hope this video is helpful. I know it's not 100% perfect, but it's a start, so you don't go all blindly playing around. And any doubt or anything, just follow us on Facebook. We are trying to be active with the community. It's really small right now, but yeah, or leave a comment on YouTube. or Steam. We're always checking all our media, so any doubt you have, we're trying to figure out what the community wants. This is like a really early release. We are in close alpha right now while I'm making this video, and we hope everyone has fun, and I see you around. Thank you.